welcome. The biggest mistake some of us have made is to tell somebody, you're free to stay as long as you want. And you tell them, feel at home. What if they intend to stay forever? Or make your home their permanent home? Why are some visitors, guests, squatters fond of overstaying their welcome? Have you ever had a kind gesture backfire on you? What is your advice for setting clear boundaries when you're trying to help someone in a difficult situation? There's a story I will share with you. And then finally, the particular woman in our story is worried about being called wicked or labeled wicked for asking the family that she had accommodated for the longest. She never expected it to happen. They were supposed to stay for like a week or two, but it's turned to months. The woman gave birth in her house. The woman's mother came for Mugwa and was telling her to change the channel in her own house. Visitors were coming to visit the woman who gave birth. It's a lot. Don't worry. I'll share all about it in the last hour. What is your advice for her? And if you find yourself in that situation, how would you handle that kind of conversation to regain control of your home without feeling guilty? Because that is the position. They have put her in that box of guilt. And I don't think it is supposed to be so. So keep your fingers crossed. And before we begin the conversation, a reminder that you get to win 25,000 Naira on one play today using the USSD code *347 *880 *6 hash. Again, *347 *880 *6 hash. That is, if you haven't entered today's one play draw. You can also visit www.oneplay.ng. That's www.oneplay.ng. That's the number one. Then play.ng. You have to select Nigeria Info 92.3 PH, and then you pay 500 Naira for your tickets alone. And remember, every ticket bought between now and Friday qualifies for the jackpot draw happening on Friday, where you get to win a part of the jackpot money. The whole money is 2 million Naira, but on the sunny side, I'll be giving two people 50,000 Naira and 75,000 Naira each. You do not want to miss out on it. Trust me. Is there something I'm forgetting? Oh, yes, if you bought your ticket yesterday as well, yeah, your number will get into the pool of numbers for the jackpot. Having said that, shall we begin the conversation on distress sale? On X, we're at Nigeria Info PH, and our Facebook page remains Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Go there, watch us live, and most importantly, be a part of the conversation by dropping your comments in the comment section. And in course of the conversation, I will be reading those comments.
Different ideologies
and different perspectives.
Share your views on the sunny side.
92.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
By saying they are always too good to be true. Talking about distress sales, almost as if you are paying absolutely nothing to have them in your possession compared to the original market value. Truth is, if some people had their way, they wouldn't bother selling. But then life happens. It even gets worse when you price the product below the distress price. So, I am selling, let's say, I need money to jackpot medical emergency. And that plot of land which is the value is between 25 to 20 million or 20 million to 25 million, I am willing to sell for like 5 million naira. And I come to you and I say, I beg, buy. And you know, so this land pass like this, but I really need it. My wife is in an emergency and this one and that one happened. And you say, the moment you hear, you now say something like, that'll be 1.5 million. And you know, the person needs the money desperately. Like very, very desperately. And maybe does not have the patience to wait for a better offering. Agrees to sell for the 1.5. And the truth of the matter is, you may leave that deal feeling like a happy man, a happy woman. Chances are that you will probably resell that plot for maybe 30 million naira, because you wouldn't sell immediately. You probably would leave it for a period of time to appreciate. But then, business is business. Someone once posted in a group I belong to, he wanted to sell his 3.5 or was it 3 kVA generator for, I think it was about 200k. Now, the particular product was not the regular ones. And there was a little bit of, I was a bit skeptical. So I had to do a Google search. And I just came to a realization that sometimes this first set of products that are not popular are usually the originals. So if you're lucky to buy them, you are getting a good deal compared to the ones that are everywhere, that there are a lot of imitations. And they're not as expensive as the ones that are everywhere because they're trying to break into the market. And my argument, why I decided to negotiate downwards, was because I was taking a risk. It was not brand new. He said he had used it for about a month or two, and he promised that he could do this and do that. And from the picture, it looked fairly new. But then, for me, it was not something in the budget. I felt like, I might just buy and keep sha. Not because I desperately needed a generator. And then by the time I started haggling price, I was offering, was it 150 or 170 or 180? I can't remember. That was when he opened up to me and said, somebody has already offered him like 180. But the reason he's actually selling the generator is because his wife is currently in labor and he needs money to pay for her cesarean session. And immediately for me, I felt like, you know what? I am not the client. I feel like this thing will hang over my head and my conscience for a very long time. I'm taking advantage of the fact that you need urgent money, because I know that if I had insisted, he probably would want to sell to me because he knows me than sell to the other person offering slightly higher than what I was offering. So I let it go. And at some point, he said he eventually found a buyer. His wife delivered safely and he was good. Compared to this other story I am about to share with you, I found it quite funny, but then let me just go ahead and share. Where is that story again? Okay, the story is before me and it reads, take a listen. So, on the bus today, someone brought out a real iPhone 14 Pro Max and was offering to sell it to my friend for 75k last. He said his mother was in the hospital and they needed 75k for the surgery, which was why he needed the exact amount. Since he mentioned 70, sell it to my friend for 70.